Sorry I've been away for so long. Everything's been hectic, but I've come back to share with you some amazing gift ideas for both him and her. So if you're stuck and you can't find anything to buy, hopefully some of these ideas will be really helpful. And if you could subscribe and like this video, that would be awesome. A little Christmas gift to me. Alright, let's jump right into the gifts and go through them. There's a couple here, but I'll try my best to explain and give some ideas for where to maybe buy each one or what type of things that I'm talking about. So I'm going to start with him because I know it seems way harder to shop for somebody like your boyfriend or your husband because like a spectrum. Either guys are super picky because they shop for themselves and buy a lot of things for themselves, or they don't really shop for themselves so are happy to get whatever you get for them. My boyfriend is pretty picky, so I always find it really hard to shop for him. But let's jump right into it. So the first idea is like a casual sneaker. And what I mean by this is something that they can wear every single day in like warmer weather, and that's something like a Converse or a Van. And if you're just going to get something for somebody that you don't really know exactly what they're gonna like, I would suggest going with the straight like white Converse with the red on it, or just a black Converse. And I would go for the low top, especially if they don't already own any Converse, just because the low top tends to match more with shorts. But if it is a little bit colder where you are, the high top will be fine with pants. So for Vans, I would also say to stick with something more neutral, like the black and white, just because you don't know exactly if they're going to like a pattern or something like that, and you don't want to like buy them something that they might not like, because then they're just going to end up having to exchange it. So that's the casual sneaker. The next one is gym sneakers. So the difference is that a casual sneaker like a Converse or Van, like they have a very flat bottom and they're great for like walking around, but they're not as foamy. So the gym sneakers like the Adidas and the Nike, they have like a very stretchy outer material and a very foamy bottom, so they're really comfortable and great for like running and jogging and stuff like that. Not to say that they can't wear Converse to the gym, and a lot of people do, but just if they need a good like gym sneaker, I would just stick with something that's like black or white or just a very neutral color, especially when it comes to Nike and Adidas, because they do come out with very trendy sneakers too, and some guys like them and some guys don't, so you don't want to get stuck in that situation. The next thing is still on the gym trend, and it is resistance bands. So resistance bands are like elastic bands that pretty much you put like on the outside of your legs to do exercises either at the gym or at home. So I know my boyfriend really likes them, and there's a ton to choose from, and if you're confused as to which strength to get, you can just get help from somebody that works at the store. I know they sell them at like Sport Checks and sporting goods stores, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding them, and it's a perfect little stocking stuffer. So just to continue on that sort of gym and working out trend, if they do work out a lot, a helpful thing is foam rollers. So they're like these like foam things that guys sort of and girls use too, but you put your you sort of sit on it and you move back and forth, and it rolls out like the bottom of your leg. And I know they're like really great if your muscles are hurting or you need to really get them like sort of stretched out after a good workout. So those are great, and I don't believe they're too expensive. And also you can find these little they're little balls. Some of them are like textured, and some of them are just flat all the way around, and I know those are really good for getting knots out of muscles too. And a lot of guys, especially if they work out a lot, or even if you work out and like a couple days later your muscles are just so stiff, it's great to have those little things lying around that you can really help just to get out those kinks. Okay, so moving on, next one is a water bottle. Like who doesn't want a water bottle? For guys, like even just like a Swell water bottle, or like a reusable water bottle. I would stay away from the plastic ones because they don't last as long. I would go for like some sort of metal water bottle, and you can buy these pretty much anywhere. So okay, so the next, moving on from the gym and workout situation, is scarves. And So guys need scarves too, and I know they like to be warm, so you can get a guy like a knit scarf. It's just not gonna be as frilly and big as a woman's one, but they do enjoy having like a knit scarf to wrap around them. But if you want to go the other way, and they have like a lot of nice dress coats and stuff like that, it can also be really nice to get like a more dressy scarf, something that's a little bit thinner that they can tuck into their coat and go to like a nice dinner or event with. And you can find both of these, and you can even get both. I don't think that you have to spend a ton of money to get like a nice scarf, so that's a perfect little gift, especially if it's like last minute. So the next one is a toiletry bag. So like, especially if your guy has a lot of like skincare or shaving essentials and stuff like that, and they just like to bring stuff with them when they go away, or just somewhere that they can like organize all their stuff like at home, a toiletry bag is literally perfect, because you know, it's not just women that lug around a lot of stuff, right? Men too. So they can put all of their shaving equipment and stuff in there. And I would even say to err on the side of having like a bigger toiletry bag. That way they can fit more things. And when they travel, they can put like all their stuff in there and not have to worry about bringing multiple little bags. But the next thing is travel accessories. So this is like stuff like passport covers and stuff like that, or like sleep neck pillows or something like that they can just use on the plane. And I think travel accessories are a great gift for anyone, really, even women, because everybody travels and everybody needs stuff when they go on the plane. So I think that's actually like the perfect thing. So the next thing is a phone case. So you can just get like a plain phone case, or if you know what their favorite color is or their favorite pattern or something like that, you can get them like a phone case just to, you know, have. You can just get them like a phone case. And on that same note, you can get them an in-car phone holder that attaches to the windshield, or some of them attach to the vent, and you just place your phone on it so that you don't have to like hold your phone or like look down to like the cup holder area when you're driving and have something like your music, or you're checking like a map or something like that. So those phone holders for in the car are actually very, very useful. So next thing is a skincare set, and on the same tone, a shaving set. So like some guys, even if they don't do skincare already, maybe they just don't know that they like it, or they just have never gotten into it. So if you get them like a little sampler set, that's, you know, a lot of them are on sale around Christmas time. There's one by Jack Black, I believe, and they have a really great set, and you can just get them with a few pieces, like just so you can try it out. And you know, maybe he'll end up liking it, maybe he already uses skincare and he'll just add it to his collection, but I still think that's a great thing to have, even for men. And then a shaving kit. So even if he doesn't have like maybe a giant beard, you can get him like a trimmer, like one of those electric trimmers that he can use to like trim his beard. And like I think they come with like nose hair trimmers and stuff like that, so those are great. And then you can get the shaving set that has like the stuff for moisturizing this area when they shave, and it comes with a few other things that they can utilize in whatever way that they do. But I think those are great little gifts that they'll actually get use out of. Okay, so the next thing is beanies, or like baseball hats. So there's a trend going around of guys wearing beanies with a thick band, but it doesn't really cover their ears, so I don't really understand it, but they seem to like it. So if your guys is into that sort of trendy look, I think it's called a fisherman beanie. Those are really great gift ideas, and they can always roll them down if it gets really cold, so it's not like they're stuck with it above their ears, but I think they do look really cute. And then you can also get like a baseball cap, so you can get one that's more on the trendy side from maybe like a trendier store, maybe something that like has something to do with the city that you live in, or you can get something with their favorite sports team, or by one of their favorite sports players. I don't know a lot about sports, okay? These are just ideas. So that's for hats. You can also get like guys need purses too sometimes. So you can get like a side bag. It doesn't have to be very big, but they can like sling it over their shoulder. It's a little bit better than like one of those fanny pack ones. And you can get a casual one like by Herschel or something like that. That's more of like a canvas material, something like more casual. And then if you want, you can go onto the side of a fancier one. And this is going to be something that has like more like leather, and it looks a little bit like high end, and it's like a little bit fancier. So you don't have to get something too big, just something that they can like, you know, fit their phone in and like their keys and stuff like that, just so they're not always overflowing your side bag with all of their shit when you go places like the mall and stuff like that. So you can also get them a backpack. Guys love backpacks. You can get just like a casual backpack. You can get a hiking backpack for when you guys go do like outdoor activities and you just need like a casual backpack. There's tons of options when it comes to that. So next is one of my favorites. You can get a weekender bag. Usually these are like pretty big like overnight bags that like have like a long like crossbody strap, and they're pretty giant bags. They usually have a zipper on the top, reminiscent of like a sports bag, but instead of it being completely giant, it's usually a little bit smaller like that, and you can fit like a bunch of stuff in it, and it's usually like a nice leather, and it looks like nice and high end, and they can use it as just like an overnight bag for a little weekend trip or like a carry-on for the plane. And I really love those, and I think that anybody would get great use out of one of those. So the next thing I would say is you could get them cologne. So guys wear cologne, and sometimes they don't shop for it themselves, sometimes they do, but it's a great gift idea because people don't always want to buy like an expensive cologne or perfume for themselves, but when they get it as a gift, like usually they can make it last till the next time that they get it as a gift. So you end up never having to buy cologne or perfume for yourself, which works out really nicely. I know I've taken advantage of that myself. But you can get them cologne. Some of my favorites for guys are Giorgio Armani Stronger With You, and the Chanel ones for men are always really nice. Like I'm sure there's a ton out there, and wherever you go, like the person that's helping you will probably be able to tell you what's the most popular or what they really like, because they're around it all day long, and they'll be able to tell you like what's going on in the cologne and perfume world. So the next thing is just if he's into watches, you can get him one of those boxes that have the round sort of holders for watches, and they come in a ton of different shapes and sizes, sort of dependent on what his collection is and how many he has, so it'll depend on the size. And I'm sure you can also get them for inexpensive prices, probably someplace like Amazon, and that could be a really great gift. Okay, so the next set is all in the same sort of tone. They're experience gifts. So for men, I would suggest some of the following, like axe throwing, go-karting, maybe skydiving if you think that they're interested in that or they've talked about it, or maybe indoor skydiving, which is not as big of a commitment, and then maybe a cooking class. And you both can benefit from all of these, so it's great. All right, so that's all I could think of for him. There are many, many, many more things, and it all depends on the type of man that you are shopping for. So keep in mind just like what they've pointed out that they liked or said that they needed. And you know, you don't always have to go for the most expensive thing that they've said they wanted or needed. You know, sometimes it's not about like how much you spend on something, but it's like the thought that you put into it and something that you think that they would enjoy or get use out of. Okay, so moving on to gifts for her. The first thing is probably the most common sense thing, which is jewelry. What woman doesn't like some jewelry? Like, I have a couple of rings from Pandora. I've gotten them all as gifts, but I really like Pandora for like rings and stuff like that. Some people really like their charm bracelets, but I know that they always have great sales around Christmas time and like all that stuff, so I think that's definitely a great option for those kinds of things. Another place is Nordstrom. I've gotten a couple of really nice earrings and necklaces there, and they're good enough quality without being too pricey, and they have something for everyone. So those are just like two options. There's so many more, but just in case you're struggling to figure out where to go look for it. And the people that work there, they're so knowledgeable. So especially if you're shopping for your girlfriend or your wife, they're going to be able to tell you right away like what's really popular, and like even their return and exchange policy, because I know I've sometimes gotten stuff even if it's the wrong size, or to go back and exchange it for something maybe you like better, like it's still a thought that counts. Right, so the next thing is a jewelry box organizer. So you can get these in boxes that have multiple drawers, or you can get them in boxes that have levels of different like organizational compartments. So there's all different ones. There's see-through ones, there's not see-through ones, there's glass ones, there's plastic ones, and they come in literally all different price ranges, shapes, and sizes. So it really is dependent on where you think she'd be able to put it. So I think that's a really good one, because when your jewelry is just all tangled up, it's a disaster, especially when it comes to rings and earrings. Definitely good to have ones that have the little slots for those, and it is a lifesaver. Okay, so the next thing is makeup. So to get makeup for a girl can be a little bit tricky sometimes, unless she's told you exactly the things that she's looking for or dropped some hints. So you could always grab her a Sephora gift card. So Sephora gift cards, sometimes gift cards seem like a nasty word when it comes to present giving, but to be honest, I love Sephora gift cards because that place is really expensive. So any bit helps, and getting the wrong thing is sometimes just a hassle. So Sephora gift cards if you're unsure, and she will be very happy with that. Okay, so the next one is perfume for women. So it's the same deal as when you're shopping for cologne for men. Some of my favorites are the Coco Chanel Mademoiselle and the Giorgio Armani C. There are so many options when it comes to perfume, and it's taken me a while to sort of get the ones that I really like and I wear all the time. But to be honest, like everything's really nice, and I'm sure even if you pick one that's not like her favorite, maybe she'll end up really liking it anyways, even if maybe she hasn't worn it before. Okay, so another really cool option is a silk pillowcase, because it's actually supposed to be really good for your hair to sleep on a more slippery surface than the rougher, more like cottony materials that usually come with pillowcases. So that's really cool, like a silk pillowcase set, or a silk or satin sheet set, or an eye mask. All of those things are really cool options, and to go along with that, could get her like a really cute silk robe, or if she's more into the fuzzy ones, you can get her like a fuzzy cozy robe, or a cotton one, so she can feel like she's at the spa. All of those are, I think, somebody would really like. So another one is like pajamas. Just get her like a nice cute matching pajama set, because having matching pajama sets, I feel like it just makes you feel so good and like warm and like cozy and like still fashionable and cute. So just look around for a really cute matching pajama set. It doesn't have to be too fancy, but if you think she would enjoy that, then go for the fancy ones like Victoria's Secret, why not? Okay, so the next thing is a giant cozy scarf, or any other cozy like winter accessories. Girls just love getting all cozy in the winter time, because we don't like to be cold, in case you have not noticed. Okay. So the next thing is a Polaroid camera. I know these have been going around as a trend lately, but who doesn't like a good Polaroid camera? As long as you don't spend a crazy amount of money, if you want to, go for it. But I don't know how easily these break. I know you have to buy the like paper for it separately, the photo cards. So just be like aware of all the different things that go with it, but I think that is a really cool gift, and you guys can use it together. She can be a little bit artsy with it, and I think that's a great gift idea. I would love that. Okay, so also a phone case, like something cute, like if you know her favorite color. You can also get a phone case for men, but I think a phone case is really, really great. Just like her favorite color, favorite design, favorite pattern, something, but don't get anything too chunky. Nobody wants a giant phone case unless they like that stuff. But yeah, just simple but cute. And then you can also get her something like a pop socket to go along with it, or like one of those like phone rings, that's something you just like put your hands around, your fingers around, that will allow you to not drop your phone and be able to hold it when you're like texting or like when you're on the subway and stuff like that. So you can also get your girls or women some sneakers. You know, we like Converse too, and also gym sneakers. Something just cute and like simple, like aesthetically pleasing, like whites and beiges and like simple colors, or like black and white. Just don't go to anything crazy. Get a Swell water bottle, or like a metal water bottle. I just say Swell because there's so many cute colors and patterns that I know. Like I love mine. It's like this like white sparkly rainbow luminescent iridescent kind of like color, and I love it. It's so cute. So I don't know why anybody wouldn't really like that, and it's sustainable. So metal water bottles, everybody. For some accessories, you can get her like scrunchies or like hair ties, or like really cute like headbands that are like satiny or silky, because those are really in right now. Those are perfect like stocking stuffers. You can get her candles. I don't know why, but we are obsessed with candles. I love the little light. I love the scent. I just think they're so cute. They really like warm up a room, and just candles. They're perfect. You can also get her like the twinkly little lights to go along her like headboard in her room, or like to decorate like a picture board that she has. Just something that's like really pretty, almost like Christmas lights. So just like white or like yellowy warm lights, little ones, just to put anywhere she wants. I think those are super cute. You can get her like a fancy purse or shoes that you know she wants, but if you don't know what she wants in that category, I would not just guess. I would get her a gift card, or maybe just wait until you know exactly which one she wants, because I feel like when you want something that specific, you really want that exact thing. And then you can also get her an experience gift, something like a cooking class or a paint night with wine, where you go and like paint and like sip wine. You can do dining in the dark, a dance class, a romantic getaway, or a spa day for her and her girls. That would be really, really cute. Okay, so then we have some DIY gifts that you can do for him or her. Something like massage vouchers, or any sort of voucher where you sort of write on it and decorate it and say like voucher for like whatever you're offering it for. Like maybe you want some alone time and you need them to leave you alone. And you can also make a photo album with a bunch of cute pictures of you guys, or of you and your friends, you and your family, just anything that you think they'd appreciate, you and your pets, like anything. Just decorate it nice and make it look all cute, and that can be a perfect little gift. And then you can also just hand paint something. So you can get like a bag, or you can hand paint like a phone case or a water bottle, really anything. Just hand paint it, something nice, something that you think that they would appreciate, something you know that they like, or colors that they like, and yeah, that could be really, really cute. Okay. Thanks for watching this gift guide, guys. There are probably so many more things that I didn't mention, but I really hope that helps you get started, or maybe like makes you think of something else. But I know how stressful it can be to shop for gifts, like in the Christmas time, especially if you also have school or exams during the same time. It can be really, really, really stressful, and just having like a few ideas to get you started can be helpful sometimes. I know I've looked for the same sort of thing. So I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and happy holidays, and I'll see you all next time.